Voltealo. Quítate, estúpido. Le voy a dar un balazo. Quítate, pendejo. Quítate. 1, 2, 3. ¡Bang!
¡Todo por la revolución!
¡Ándale!
No, para atrás. Usted para atrás.
¡Rebeldes! ¡Escuchen cómo explotan mis tiros!
¡Otra vez!
Welcome to Mexico. My brothers and I are just discussing the future of our country.
Okay, let this man go.
And who are you, gringo?
I'm no one. But unless you want this town to tear you and your boys to shreds, I suggest you let him go.
And you think you could tell me what to do, friend?
Oh, you should listen to him, friend.
Look at that. You want to risk it?
The American is a drunk. If I were you, I would pull that trigger.
Put the gun down, Americano.
Ya, mátalo.
¡Dejen mi hombre!
¡Mierda! ¡Ay, Dios mío!
Santa Maria.
So you want to settle this now, friend? Or you want me to shoot you in the head right now for that poor girl?
Okay, but we fight like men, not like dogs.
Thanks, my brother. Now the people are finally ready. Today we overthrow the Coronel.
Oh, jeez. I don't remember Luisa
Senor, there are
shot
prisoners
so
in jail who will fight on our
frankly.
side. Can you save them?
Leave the speeches to me, Jack. You release the prisoners.
Oh, no going through the gun shop, I guess. Oh God, hold up!
Not bad. Senor, let us free. We will help you.
No reason to get an inaccurate weapon.
Dios. Thank you, brother. I will fight next to you.
Gracias.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Careful.
Gracias, compadre.
I'm glad the other guy waited.
¿Eres espía o qué?
¡Abran pasos, cabrones! ¡Ya no sufrimos la tiranía!
Van a morir en la calle como perros.
You cowards make me sick!
¡Imbécil!
¡Tenemos que retirar! ¡Vamos, hermanos! ¡Tomamos la mansión de Allende!
That body just came out of nowhere.
That ain't nice.
¡Cuidado! ¡Tienen una ametralladora!
There's a Gatling gun. Will be dealt with accordingly. I'm gonna land that, but okay.
Anybody else?
Damn sure try.
Looks like our business is done here, fellas.
Looks like our business is done here, fellas.
Go for the machine gun, John.
Okay, if you say so.
We can use gunpowder to blow the door open. We will set up the barrels. Wait for my signal.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot it with a Gatling gun. Alright, I thought I had to protect this from behind.
Ahora, hermano, shoot the barrels. ¡Maten a los hijos de puta! ¡They're retreating! ¡Adelante! ¡A la mansión!
Jig on your mother!
Cleaning up the mess.
¡Traigan hachas! ¡Echen la puerta abajo! There are more coming up the hill! Defend the gate, Joe! Nobody gets through!
I could just, yeah.
Let's finish 'em!
Easy.
Keep coming! There! Too close! What you was getting into?
Look at all those fucking X's.
Come on, we can still get to my stagecoach. Go then. I'll cover you.
It's Allende and Williamson! Come on, John!
Just like that.
Vámonos!
Oh,
Date
fuck.
prisa, cabrón!
The horses go...
I thought you was tough! Stand and fight!
Oh, jeez. Wilhelm scream.
This is where it is, buddy! Right here!
Alright, let's get going.
Come on!
I'm using way more Deadeye on this playthrough than I used to the first time I played the game, just because, you know, it's just, you know, slow down time and have really precise shots. You know, it's not to love. It's not to love. Kind of went for like and love at the same time, but it, you know, I feel quite strongly about it. Dealt
Give
with.
it up! Let's go! I'll hunt you to hell and back!
What the hell are you doing? Find my freedom, pendejo! Now shut up, you dumb ape, and get out of the wagon! Apúrate! I'm coming out! Don't shoot! Here! Take Williamson. Just let me live. I will leave the country, I promise. You always was weak-minded.
You're the one who let Dutch drive you insane!
Am I allowed to do that? Did I break a rule?
Allende is dead! Mexico is mine!
I just went for it. I didn't know if that would fail it, or if or if there would be something cooler would happen if I did it in the other order. But you know, they're both dead. It's a crisis averted.
My people are free, and it is all thanks to you, Joe.
And to the people who laid down their lives. People like Luisa.
Oh, yes. She was very brave, and she will be missed. Who was she again?
Your peasant girl wife-to-be?
Oh, yes, of course. She will have a day named after her. Laura's Day.
Luisa.
What? Oh, yes, I know Laura as well. Magnificent girl. Like riding a pompous bull it was, amigo. You never saw anything like it. Anyway, enough about sport. Let's get back to politics. I trust you will join us in riding on the Capitol.
I'd love to, but with Williamson dead, my jailers need me back in Blackwater.
¿Qué hacen? Levántense. Well, I must say, I'll miss you, John Marston.
I doubt you'll even remember me, Abraham, but it's been an experience. Good luck with the revolution. If you win power, remember why you wanted it.
Well, travel safely, amigo. Vámonos.
All right. Whew. Now we can go to the fucking gunsmith. All the shops were closed in the state the town was in before that mission. You know, with shit going down.
Hola, how you doing?
Howdy.
Okay.
My weapons are the mejores en escalera.
Ooh, the Lamat revolver. My
Buscando tesoro
favorite.
en dedos perdidos.
9 shots sounds pretty good. Damn. Who knows if I'll get that, but I will be saving up for it. I think it should be in Blackwater. Why am I wanted? What? Excuse me. Here, bribe the fucking law. Leave me alone, please. Do I still have a bounty after that? I don't even know what the fuck I did, you know? Okay, cool. Kidnapping. Was it... was me shooting Allende, technically shooting a civilian? Like, did the game fuck up and that's how it processed it? Is that what happened? Who knows? Oh, here we are. We're in the final sector of the map now. This little chunk up here. It's also my favorite chunk. When I originally played the game, I remember the it seemed to be like it took forever to get to Mexico, and then the parts after were like really rushed and kind of short, but I don't think that's the case anymore. The game obviously hasn't changed, just my perception has. Either way, I'm glad to be done in Mexico. I don't hate these missions, but I like the environments over in the Northeast the best of the game.
Take me to Blackwater.
You can rest.
Get
I
hype.
will tell you when we arrive.
Well, this is the only chance I'm gonna get for rest.
In particular, Blackwater's really cool and unique in this game because it's the quote-unquote only civilized town/city in the game. It's pretty fucking cool. I dig it. Do we already have a house here? Oh, we do. Cool. But yeah, it even has like fucking paved roads. Well, I don't know if this is paved. I think it's brick. Yeah, brick roads. But regardless, you know, it's not dirt, and there's like brick buildings and shit. It's cool. Let's see. Let's pass some time. Stop by some stores.
I really would like to go and lie down, but I hate to do it alone.
I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I've got other things to do, though. You're not on the list.
In this town just keep getting.
Let's not save over the main save. That would be an utter tragedy. Did I even pass enough time? No.
Why, hello.
Okay. Every time you save, it jumps forward time a bit. It's possible it was good the first time, because even if I zoom out the map, I can't even see the shop icons unless I go to the main map. It's really dumb. Don't know what that's all about, but whatever.
Whoa there.
Whoa there! Can I use the stores yet? Does the game just not want me to have any fun before we do this mission? Yeah, I guess not. Oh, okay, now I can. That's very strange.
I see a customer about to be satisfied.
Alright,
Hey, mister.
that's a pretty high
Wares in Blackwater.
setup.
Ask anybody.
Thanks for the map.
I don't know how
That'll
you
do
get
it.
away with these prices, mister.
Come by again. Gets a little
Oh, howdy there. Oh, also the cops are cool. They have like old-timey cop outfits, and they use the high-power pistol, which is a, it's not a reference to the M1911. It's a literal pistol that existed called the high-power pistol. That was like not a prototype, but it was just a model gun before the M1911 was made.
Why, hello.
And that sounds extremely obvious, but I mean it in the sense that, like, it was by the same, like, company, but it was made before the M1911. And then, of course, the M1911 was like
Thanks.
XDDDD and totally outdid all of that, so. Heaven's repeater, that's the good old 22-round repeater. The Mauser pistol is a fully automatic pistol. Pretty cool. Explosive rifle, self-explanatory.
Whoa.
Let's fire up this mission.
One 101, 102, 103, 105, 106.
I'm here to see Mr. Ross.
107, 109.
Edgar Ross.
113. Upstairs on the right. 114. 115. 116. 117.
Mr. Marston, so glad to see you. How was your journey?
Where's my wife and son?
Being well looked after. Well looked after.
I want to see him.
Mr. Ross wants to speak with you. We've had some important developments.
You want me to take out a gun and blow a fucking hole in your head right here? Right now? You want that?
Mr. Marston.
You want that?
Mr. Marston, I ask you to calm down.
Why? Why? I did what you asked. I got you Williamson and Escuela. It's over. Stop playing games with me.
No one's playing games with you, Mr. Marston. But if we were to play some games, there'd be some interesting ones we could play.
Thanks, sir.
Like hanging you for murder, or confiscating all your property, like that little farm of yours, or having you put in an electric chair. Those are the sort of games we could play. But we choose to play a different game. So calm down and play along with us.
Where's my wife?
You know, I forget, but I hear it's very nice this time of year. Mr. Marston, please, I've never insulted your meager intelligence. Do not insult mine. We've done this little deal for your freedom in exchange for all your men from your old gang. You gave us Williamson and Escuela. We still don't have Vanderlyn, but now we know where he is.
Then go and shoot him.
No, sir. I want you to shoot him for me. And then I'll let you be. The last thing I want to do is make martyrs out of all these people. He could be killed by some petty squabble by another lowlife.
We believe Vanderlyn is holed up with a group of renegades near the wreck of the Serendipity riverboat.
Yes. Another group of renegades. Obviously, the first group, your group, has, shall we say, been disbanded?
Disbanded.
Anyway, Mr. Fordham, Mr. Marston, shall we go? Oh, Mr. Marston, your wife and son are doing well. Let's both try to ensure things stay that way. Okay?
After you, sir.
Oh, Mr. Marston, one more thing. This is for you.
You're too kind.
See, I have nothing but your best interest at heart.
Let's hope it doesn't go off by mistake.
There's the high power pistol.
I have a patent for that, sir. This is an outrage. Ah, Mr. Marston. You're alive.
Hello, Wes Dickens. Thought you were headed to Peking.
So did I. So did I. A long story. But now it seems I'm being put under arrest and charged with narcotic possession or some other such nonsense.
Ross, have him release this man.
Why?
Because he's a harmless old fraud, the kind of man that built this country. And because he helped me get Williamson.
Did you hear that, officer? The man's a hero. Let him go. Come on, Marston. Moral degeneracy waits for no man. Let's hurry along.
344, 345, 347, 348, 3...
Oh my god, it's an automobile.
All right, Mr. Fordham, onward!
You never get to drive one of these, even in
Isn't this something?
mode.
Lawmakers and lawbreakers working together for the good of civilization.
Like you always say, sir, the higher the stakes, the smarter you have to play the game.
I can't imagine I ever said anything quite so trite. In any case, I'm not sure Mr. Marston would agree with us.
Unfortunately, Mr. Marston isn't broad-minded enough to appreciate the unique opportunity we're offering him.
Son of a
You
whore.
best watch your damn mouth.
And it's strange you should say that, Mr. Marston, because according to my files, you are the whore's son. Now, what else can I recall from the files? Ooh, let's see. You killed hundreds of innocent people. You've robbed at least 40 banks that we're aware of.
They told us there was a prize when you got to 50.
I'm glad this is all such a joke to you.
I want my family.
And I'm sure all the men you murdered wanted their families too. Come now, you're stupid, but you're not that stupid. We both know how this has to be, and it could be all over today. As soon as we find Dutch Vanderlyn, you can go back home and play being a farmer again, or whatever else you've been pretending to do for the last few years.
First it was Bill, now it's Dutch. After Dutch, it'll be somebody else. Where does it end?
It ends when we say it ends. You're in no position to make demands.
Like you will. You don't just walk away from that. Buy a few chickens and make it all disappear. You should be dead or rotting in a jail cell by now. We are giving you a chance at new life. A chance at redemption. You can't erase your past, Mr. Marston. But we can.
She's running well, sir.
Such an elegant way to travel. What do you think of this automobile, Mr. Marston?
Slow.
But so convenient and reliable. Are you comfortable?
No.
You see this, Mr. Fordham? The brooding cowboy. There aren't many of these left, you know. A bit of a cliche, admittedly, but still a dying breed. Like the buffalo. Just as dumb, but not quite as noble.
They move most cows by rail these days, I hear.
Not where I'm from, they don't.
But you aren't from anywhere.
A new dawn is breaking, Mr. Marston. This is the age of the machine.
And soon, we'll all be living on the moon.
Maybe. This is the future. Anything is possible. Finally, this godforsaken land is entering the 20th century. Prosperity has arrived.
In the form of assholes like you.
It's not far now. The old Serendipity wreck has been used as an occasional criminal hideout for years. We were informed that Vanderlyn and his gang are making camp there. We'll stop on the cliff above, and you and Agent Fordham will go on foot. I'll stay with the vehicle and keep watch.
Then you'll do as I say, Marston. Don't try anything stupid.
Oh, I think he knows what's at stake. Don't you, Mr. Marston?
Let's find Dutch and finish this.
Come on then, Marston. You're with me.
All right.
Keep quiet and stay close.
I don't remember this at
Yes,
all. Well,
sir.
I just
Vanderlyn
barely
is the
remember
priority.
it, but
We go in, take him down, get the hell out of here. Quick and clean.
You leave Dutch to me. We don't want you getting that suit dirty.
If you step out of line, even once, well, I hope you're aware of the consequences.
it's just funny. I obviously played the game before, but some of these locations I would only remember so much better, like El Presidio, just because of going there in multiplayer a lot.
Seems
but
a
I
little
don't
quiet,
recall
don't you think?
ever going here in
tell me.
multiplayer.
Maybe Dutch caught wind of things. That informant better not have been lying to us. Keep your eyes open.
They
High
are.
power pistol's
I don't
so
see
great.
nothing.
Does a lot of
Doesn't
damage
feel
too.
right. This place is usually teeming with lowlifes.
Overall, it's pretty much a toss-up to me between the Lamat and the high power in terms of what pistol I like to normally use.
There's someone up there. You go investigate. I'll keep watch here.
Oh, of course.
Hurry, there's somebody up there.
Over here! I found him!
Good God, that's our informant. Gnostics, what the hell's going on here? It's a trap. Shit, Marston, you'll have to carry this man. I don't think he can walk. Bastard!
It's a trap!
We need to clear a path out of here. Keep your eyes
Finish
open.
this.
Jesus, I went to mute myself so I wouldn't fucking cough straight into the microphone, and Gnostis paid the price.
Stay with me.
How is there something else on this height?
Cover him.
Altitude? I don't know what the proper term would be. This floor. This floor of a vehicle that isn't even on any floor.
Now let's go. We need to get the hell off this boat. Keep that man alive.
Yeah, this is gonna go very horribly wrong any minute now. Honestly. There's a guy, and, there's a guy, I think.
Who else wants some? Well, take your heart for my tongue. Come here,
Son of a bitch. I like how John just fucking tosses him off his shoulder
Come on,
once
we
he
need to
dies.
get him to safety.
come on, ladies, this ain't fair. Send out some men.
High power is great for just putting out a lot of fucking lead really quickly. Of course, you can do that with the Mauser and the semi-automatic pistol,
Over there.
but high power does a lot of
This is
damage.
your last chance to
Hence
surrender.
the high power moniker.
That's all of them. Come on, let's head for the pier. Push forward, you fool!
It's just a really satisfying gun to use. I've always been very much more partial to modern semi-automatic pistol design over revolvers, honestly. Revolvers can be cool in their own right, but I prefer the design idea of a magazine of bullets. I don't know. I'm not much of a gun guy. It's all video game based, like a lot of people, but regardless.
Come on, follow me.
After you, Mr. Officer, Mr. Agent.
Who's this? What in God's name is going on?
Marston, lift this fellow into the back seat. Put him in the car so we can get out of here. Let's go, there might be more of them.
Sure hope there isn't more of them.
What the hell happened down there?
It was a trap, they were waiting for us.
And who is this savage? A prisoner?
This is the informant, sir.
Do you speak English?
Yes he does, sir. He's the informant, Nastas.
Don't get snarky with me, Fordham.
We found him tied up on the boat, then they jumped us.
Nice of you to help us out. Hell of a plan sending in 2 men to take on an entire gang of outlaws, especially when one of them's an office clerk, or social secretary, or some
You
such.
shut your mouth! Come on, not now.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The motor just gave out.
Well, fix it, you fool. We need to get this man to a doctor.
Of course, sir. It's Dutch's men.
Marston, we'll hold them off. Fordham, we'll fix that damn engine. Jesus Christ!
Jesus fucking Christ. That is a lot of people. I'll send him out a little.
Stop doing that! Then move!
I can't see any more of them. Fordham, are we ready?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Come on, let's get back to Blackwater.
Damn, that was close.
We're lucky to be alive. I'm beginning to see why Mr. Marston here has made it to such a ripe old age.
You'll make me blush with all these kind words. So much for this automobile of yours. If this is the future, God help us all.
It's not the automobile. Bad workmen shouldn't blame his tools. Perhaps if Mr. Fordham maneuvered it with a little more finesse...
I was trying to escape an ambush, sir.
Even if it was running fine, they'd still have caught us. I can walk faster than this piece of crap. Give me a horse any day. So what now? Do I get to see my family?
Where is Dutch Vanderlyn?
I don't know.
In that case, old boy, no, you don't get to see your family. It's a fairly simple agreement, Mr. Marston, even for a man as devoid of intellect as yourself. If you'd like me to explain it to you again, I'd be more than willing.
No, you've said enough.
We'll find Vanderlyn soon enough. For now, however, I suggest we call it a day.
So how does it feel, taking a man's wife and child from him? Does it make you feel good?
How does it feel to kill hundreds of men in cold blood?
You're a coward.
You're a murderer. Actions have consequences, Mr. Marston. Come now, try to look on the bright side.
The bright side? There ain't no bright side.
Your family is enjoying a much-needed vacation, and in far more luxurious surroundings than those to which they are accustomed, I assure you. Soon you will be able to start a new life together absolved of all your sins. I can think of far more upsetting alternatives. We should take the Indian to Professor McDougal, see what he can get out of him.
Good idea, sir.
I just can't communicate with them. Here we are. Thank God for that.
So, this is the office of an anthropologist named McDougal. He was thrown out of Yale for degeneracy.
We should tell you something.
Indeed, but he's been helping us deal with the natives in this area.
They see him and they presume we're all idiot academics.
Huh? Give me a hand here, Marston.
Ah, Mr. Ross. Mr. Fordham? Good day. Good day. What on earth's going on here?
Kid got shot in the leg. Beat up pretty good.
We'll send a doctor. Now, McDougal, we need information from this fellow about Dutch Vanderlyn. Can you see what you can find out for us?
Do my best, sir.
Make sure you do.
Professor McDougal has been a good friend of the U.S. government, Mr. Marston, just like you. Why don't you see if you can help him in his study of the native problem in this county? That's a good fellow.
No harm done.
God, that Edgar Ross fella's such an asshole.